just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Notre Dame's offense will go to work first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision.
And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. You go with the first snap of the game, and you make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
And I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they didn't know the game had actually started. They were just kind of lethargic in the back end. I don't think they were anticipating this offense taking a shot on the first play.
Motion from the wideout. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Puts it out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Notre Dame lines up quickly. They'll send the tight end in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. They grab the early lead.
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week, where basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look safe. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. This offense has got to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air, because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged.
He's got it, first down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Back to throw, it's Russell. Catch in the middle, it's Edwards. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Wants to throw it. They'll run the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Across the 25 to the 24-yard line before he stopped. Pick up a 5 and a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in the pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical. They stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. That is
score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Find some fresh air. Good line on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football.
Breaks into the open. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. They want to get this defense on its heels.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Off play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for room. It's Wilcox. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Lost to fire on 2nd down. He'll get rid of it. A strike downfield. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. That's caught. It's Smith. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gilbert. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Oh, they're after him. The sweet feet buy a little time. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Notre Dame right back to the line. A first down run on the doorstep. And he rolls in the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I'll tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Got it back on 2nd and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want to touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
The Volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Here come the Irish back on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this game.
They made the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Wide open downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Oh, what a cut! Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Tight end now in motion. Out of the gun to give to the back. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Notre Dame lines up quickly. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. The give on the option. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. Trying to
the slam there.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. He's got an open man. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter and space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
The defender got a little desperate there. Grabbed, held, and the offense will take the penalty. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the back.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll move the tight end. Here comes the heat. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Snares it outside. It's Wilcox.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. There's the pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. That should be the final play of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in South Bend going on.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off
right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high rate.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. From the gun, running back gets the give.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
The defense has the lead, and they're playing like it right now. I mean, they are pinning their ears back in these passing situations. They're not worried at all about the run game. They're just getting...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tighter, cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best...
Picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Great place to start for this offense. Safe completion on the screen. Takes it the other way. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Bama! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. He'll try to tack on one more.
Nice pitch and catch. This receiver and quarterback have done this thousands of times. Finds the open man, throws a strike. Receiver does the rest, gets into the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Runs through the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Gilbert. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Notre Dame right back to the line.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Wants to return it. He gets a block. Touchdown, Alabama! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big big stop. I think you're getting the offense the football back. But how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Back to the ground game on the left. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
But how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got it inside the 15. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Well, the offense just trying to outflank the defense with a little push pass to a speedy wide receiver and see if they can get him on the perimeter, but just too much speed and awareness on the defensive side of the ball. Now sets up 4th down.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a stop for this defense. What a tremendous play. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep him there. Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Looking to pass. It's Russell. He's got him. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Fair catch called for and made. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. Here's the thing.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he fights his way forward, gets away from 1, but not much doing on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Fighting off the defender. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's reeled in, it's Hale. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Quick pass on the jet motion. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. The give to the tailback. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on first and goal, they can also drain the clock. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to get it in. Touchdown tie. And they take it in for 6 more points.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Here come the Irish back on offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. This time it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Hard running there. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's first down from the 11. The give as they work on that clock. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. And the field goal unit is on the field. There is no doubt. At this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. And for a quick update, let's go to
0-0s in a captivating game today in the American. Florida Atlantic took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Boca Raton. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory.
Wants to throw on first down.
Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth. Oh, he wants it all. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. This offense has it with really good field position. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive game.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but you...
Open field on the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Notre Dame right back to the line.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
On target over the middle. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Gonna sling it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Push down for the tackle. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks...